morning and welcome to Coffee Walk. We got lots to go over today in the shop. We got JLUs, we got classic cars, we got two new CJs in for restoration that are rare and unique in themselves. We finally have finished our Hellcat conversion on the first JLU Rubicon. We got it tested, tuned, and completely dialed in. Connor and Chris have worked on it. Colin and Chris have worked on it incredibly hard. Connor's my son's name. That was a little bit of a Freudian slip and a flap. So this is my secret in the winter. Put a little bit of chocolate in the coffee. Probably going to get roasted on that, pardon the pun for roast as in coffee. Drinking hammock today, it's outstanding. So let's see what's going on in our JLUs. This one we have completely tested and tuned. So it's a 2019 JLU Rubicon with the Hellcat motor. So we're 707 horsepower. We've got it dialed in. It is a monster. It's insanely cool to drive. It's a massive project. Just with all our R&D time, we've got over 400 hours in this already. Got it figured out. So now we're on to number 2. So here's our second build. We've already got another Hellcat motor in. Another 2019 black JLU Rubicon. This particular one is going to be sold at Barrett-Jackson on Saturday, next month in January. So this will be the first one sold at public auction. Come see it if you got any questions. Barrett-Jackson, the 12th through the 20th. See what's going on in the back. Morning, Medium Chris.
Morning, Dennis.
How are you?
Good, how are you, sir?
What you drinking?
I got the hammock reserve.
All right, outstanding. The Morgan is coming along really well. So again, thanks to Tim at Roberts Corvettes. He went back to the original barn / garage this was in. There was 26 more crates. He was kind enough to go through all of them. Found us a lot of the missing pieces, including the proper headlights, the spot driving light, and we have some of the suspension components we haven't put on yet. So we're getting close on the 34 Morgan. Looks killer. Morning, Alex.
Morning, Dennis.
You checking the catenary valve?
I am.
Is the muffler bearing okay?
Yep, check that one.
All right. Morning, Gustavo. So he's setting up the door. We paint the doors off the Jeeps, as you know, we know we've been through that before, but let's see what's in the booth. So we usually do between 2 and 4 CJs a month. We just got 2 in the last 14 days for customers. This is a 1986 CJ7 Laredo, which was the top of the line in 1986. The color code is 9B Olympic White. So this was just getting a cosmetic exterior restoration, which we normally pull the dashes out to do that so that everything will color match properly. The roll bar's taken out, and this particular Jeep's gonna have spray line done in the floor. So this is a cosmetic exterior restoration on an 86 Laredo. I'll show you when it's finished, but this has got the gold stripe package. Killer Jeep, arguably the most desirable CJ7 built because it was the last year. Dana 44, really highly optioned. I was really excited to see this Jeep back here when it came in for restoration. This was just getting a cosmetic restoration as well, as in the body's not coming off, and we're not doing the mechanicals. This is a 1985 Scrambler. They only made 2,015 of them. Most of those were carryover Jeeps, so most of them were base model Jeeps. Few of them were Renegades or Laredos. Now in 1985, it was the only year that they actually said Renegade or Laredo on the hood of a Scrambler. There were approximately 400 Renegades made out of the 2015. This is color code 4M Charcoal Metallic. What I really like about this Jeep is still its original paint, original color, and no rust. So this would be killer to get another 85 Renegade Scrambler out there on the road because you rarely see them. For those of you that watch the TV show Dallas, the Scramblers that they ran on that show were Renegade Scramblers. Let's go outside and see what's going on in the collector car world. God, it's good coffee. So here we've got a 1974 911. What's really special about this car is one owner from new. The guy bought it when he got back from Vietnam, true story. We got the original handbook with his name in it, matching the title. So it's salmon metallic, which is a really rare color. We have it out here. One of the first things we do when we get a classic car in is we put up on the lift and inspect the chassis and check for leaks and things like that. We also photo document them really well and check on the numbers. I'll have some updates on this car, but what a great find. I mean, how many 1974 911s are out there that are still one-owner cars? Next, we've got an XK120 Jag. So the XK120 Jaguar line, this was the first model of the XK series. You had the 120, the 140, the 150. The most desirable of all these cars is going to be the Roadster. You had a Roadster, a drop head, and a fixed head coupe. The most desirable of the Roadster is going to be an alloyed body car. Don't get all excited, it's not an alloyed body car. But the next most important car in that lineage is going to be an SE, which is a special equipment roadster, which is the high performance car. This is a 120 SE. What's really cool about this car, it's been in the garage for the past 33 years. It is almost 100% rust free. There's a tiny spot on the passenger side. The chassis is beautiful. But what's very important about this car is it's all numbers matching. On Jaguars, the cylinder head and the block matched. So it's got a matching cylinder head, matching block, correct frame, body, chassis, all the numbers match. This is going to be a killer car for somebody restored. Again, we love it when we find these cars. We get them back on the road, back into circulation. This car will be for sale soon. It's out here on the lift because we're going to take pictures, photo of the chassis so we can show all the numbers to whoever the next owner or interested buyer will be. Last but not least, as you know, I chase Porsches, Volkswagens, all kinds of European sports cars, love muscle cars, but in the Volkswagen split window bus world, the holy grail is a 23 window. The next to that's a 21 window. Some people like the 21 windows better because they're a little bit later, a little bit better motors, transmissions, and they're updated. So, boom. This is the second 21 window bus that we have found this year. We rescued this bus out of Oklahoma. It was underneath the carport. The last time it was driven was 1992. And the guy said that it actually ran in 1992. The motor looks to be very honest, original, and complete. As you see, we got a battery in here. We've already turned it over. We believe we're going to make this thing run again. We do have the front and rear bumpers that are complete with the overriders. Check this out. This is kind of cool. This is as we found it. Look at the Coke bottles. So we're going to start cleaning this up next week. If for some reason anybody here local wants to come by and grab these Coke bottles so we don't have to throw them away, you can have them for free. This is also arguably the most desirable color. You got pink with white. 21 windows, rollback sunroof. If any of you guys know where a 21 window bus or a 23 window bus is, we're always chasing them. Watch the progress on this. We're not going to restore it, but we're going to clean it up so the next owner can see what it is, get great photographs. Thanks for watching. There you have it. We got Hellcat Jeeps. We got classic CJ restorations. We got European sports cars. Stay tuned for next week. Got some neat stuff. Please share this with everybody.